We're going for the #1 title, and we're not going to stop.
We're the best team here. We're going to win this.
We're going to make it to tomorrow. I promise you guys.
The biggest tournament of the year.
He's up there as some of the best in the world. It's going to be interesting.
These guys devote everything to this. It's right here, right now.
They have waited a year for this moment.
So guys, let's get this started.
Use that X ability to jump out. Awesome game. Staying so accurate with that rifle. Lights it up with a headshot.
32 teams from around the world, 6 continents.
One team will leave as world champion.
One more game.
Nicely done from him. That's 2 kills in quick succession.
And that is a 6-goal. Something going on. That's a big one. It's not going to happen. Ace is going to clean it up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the grand final match here at the 2015 North American Championship. The Call of Duty Championship, Ben, the $1 million tournament presented by Xbox, just 3 weeks away. And this one will determine who is going to have the top seed from NA.
So excited. These are the 2 teams I fully expected to be in the final. They're in the final MLG Season 1. I don't know how this is going to go. Obviously, 2 best-of-5s, we should mention straight away. So now we'll have to win that first best-of-5 and then the second best-of-5. But Optic Gaming has looked on form all weekend, Puckett.
That's right, and if Optic Gaming wins this one right here in the first best-of-5, it's all said, it's all over, it's done. They will be crowned our NA champions. But before we get into the matches, let's take a look at the brackets on how we got here. Optic Gaming making it look really easy on Friday and Saturday night, not dropping a single game up until they met up against FaZe Red in the winners bracket finals. From there, though, after a little bit of struggle in the hard point, looking very strong, incredible finish to that match as they powered through comeback uplink.
Now, I want to point out now that you're not going to see them in the winners bracket semis.
Oh, not at all.
They went on a run, and I mean a run. They failed to qualify in winners bracket round 2. Let's not forget, PR managed to beat them there. So they had to go down there, fight for qualification to the Call of Duty World Championships, which again, I think everyone kind of expected, Bucket, but it wasn't over there. They just tore through that losers bracket. Big 3-1 win over Optic Nation, another 3-1 win over FaZe Red. These guys are going to be coming into this final feeling hyped. They have been on a journey, very similar again to that Season 1 playoff journey that they went on through the losers bracket there too.
Absolutely, and let's talk a little bit about that Denial squad and what they did earlier today. Really, we saw, of course, a rough start on Friday. Really,
yes, not
rough. The best matches against TR. CLAYSTER having flight issues Friday night. Coming into Saturday, they started getting things going after that TR, and through the losers bracket, they've really come into their own. Replays, the objective mastermind, he's had a few games where he leads the squad, and Slang really putting up some nice numbers in uplink, but it's been this man. CLAYSTER tops all players so far this tournament when it comes to KD.
Yeah, he's had a phenomenal event. He's just been killing everything, and that's what you need from CLAYSTER as well. You need that hype. Me and Race at the analyst test, we can hear Clay just screaming during the middle of the games, and that's what he needs. And as well, JCap, let's talk about him. Phenomenal performance he had last event, and he's continued it here as well. His Search and Destroy has been T1 in my mind.
Some of the best S&D we've seen all week, and coming from JCap. Same venue, same cap we saw just 2 weeks ago when it comes to Search, but Attach really, I think he was the top performer in that last series. He's never finished higher than that second place. Before that, it was just third place. This would be his first championship ever, and what it would mean to him to walk away with this NA championship trophy, it would mean the world. But looking at this squad together, when you look at them compared to Optic Gaming, this is a team that is most successful because of their teamwork.
Yes.
You got perfect roles. They know exactly what they should be doing in game, and today, I think we've seen the best Denial yet.
Oh, without a doubt. For me, you need to keep your eyes out on Attach, though. If he can continue that performance from last series and take it through into this next series, then I'll definitely have a chance of taking it. Speaking about the gaming, let's take a look at this squad. Of course, many household names in this one. Kicking things off with Crim6, the game leader and Slayer, so knowledgeable about the game, and he's managed to teach players like Scumpy, Hardpoint, for example.
Crim got a 1v3 in Search and Destroy round 11. Enough said there.
It was pretty good. It was a good play.
Formal, the Battle God, has been switching up quite a bit to the ASM1. We saw his performance very strong against FaZe Red. Very confident player all weekend long. Also, he's been piping up during their team chat, telling the team to just relax. They've got this. NADESHOT. We've seen some incredible slaying from this guy, known for his objective play. NADESHOT, the most popular gamer, the 2014 Esports Gamer of the Year, one of the best here on the main stage. His stats really don't live up to everything NADESHOT brings to the game, but Scump, we'll just let his stats speak to him. 1.24 overall KD throughout Season 1, almost 32 kills a game in Respawn, and his Search, those first bloods, absolutely enormous.
Yeah, he's been phenomenal. Season 1 MVP as well, you should really mention. And yeah, he's had a great tournament too. It's really, though, for me, when I look at this series, I'm looking at NADESHOT versus Replays. Replays had a little bit of inconsistency, I think, throughout today in those respawns. NADESHOT on Friday walked away with the highest KDR from the team, which is surprising. Obviously, he's getting those kills on the hardpoint. It's not like he's just roaming around picking up random kills. He's playing very well for himself. So, for me, that's going to be the key battle throughout the majority of these best of fives, if it goes to 2.
Absolutely. And Ben, I want to just point something out. Last time we were here, it was 2 weeks ago, Season 1 championship. I made the mistake of second-guessing Optic. I didn't know how they would handle the grand finals after sitting out and having to watch a few matches. But they came in and gave Denial the hot 3-0 in that grand finals. Today, I don't know. Is this the same Denial we saw 2 weeks ago, or are we going to have a better series?
I mean, they're definitely going to have belief in themselves. They went through the loser bracket at Season 1 finals, and they managed to get themselves to the grand final. Similar thing again here. They, as I said, failed to qualify in the winners bracket, had to go through the losers run. They're going to be feeling so confident. I spoke to Clay before the final, and he was saying, yeah, we got this, not even worried about it.
He's definitely feeling confident.
You have to be,
and he's getting fired up. He's going to need to be their top slayer in this first game. We saw FaZe Red really take it to Optic Gaming, slaying incredibly well on that Solar game earlier, really throwing Crim6 Formal off of their game. I think Clay, he's got to come out hot right away and set the tone for this Denial squad. We're going into Retreat Hardpoint, and this is going to be a fantastic map to kick things off. We'll see. Can Denial lock down the bar against Optic Gaming? Will they be able to hold the attic? I think those are going to be two of the big hills. Also, you got to keep Optic Gaming away from those caves on hill number 3. If they get those cave spawns, it's going to spell trouble for either team. Starting things off, 1.32 hardpoint KD for CLAYSTER and Crim6, right up there with them at a 1.26 so far in this tournament.
Hardpoint Retreat used to be one of Optic Gaming's, or maybe still is, one of their stronger hardpoint maps. For me, though, Denial can definitely take the fight to them. As you said, they need CLAYSTER to be dropping those numbers. But again, I'm looking at Attach. He needs to play how he did in that last series. Otherwise, they're not going to have a chance of winning. As you've heard Rambo say on the analyst desk all weekend long, all 4 of the players need to go off in order to beat Optic Gaming.
CLAYSTER on your screen right away is going to tag up Scump. Attach charging right in. He's going to be met by Crim6. So Clay, after locking in the pool shots, is going to be rotating around, and Optic Gaming is going to beat him to the courtyard. Let's see how this Denial squad tries to break it. So far, no luck, as CLAYSTER is going to be on his second try, make it third, and that's not going to happen. NADESHOT too strong. He only has 1 kill, but the rest of his teammates locking down the perimeter so well. Yeah,
not much NADESHOT really needed to do up until that point. He was just lying on the hill, picking up free time for Optic Gaming. 17 points uncontested before finally Denial were able to get over there, and you see Formal just how dominant that battle shot can be.
He's an executioner, man. 4-1. Those shots so precise. Formal just doesn't miss with this AR. Finally, he will be taken out from the left. Scump on your screen with that ASM1. Going to be running double stuns here to start this game. Already, though, Optic, just 1 hard point, 31 points on the board. Absolutely ridiculous start.
And the key was they rotated that towards that second hard point as well. They weren't just racking up time without the spawn control. They had spawn control, and that was NADESHOT, who actually got a big kill on that wall area as one Denial player snuck through. And because of that, you've seen them really build upon that lead bucket. 45 to just 3 points. Denial struggling in the early part of this game.
Got to give credit to Denial, though. They rotated around. They spawned out their opponents. Can they hold on? It looks like 3 players falling. JCap trying to push through the lobby, and he will be dropped as well. Crim6 and Scump coming alive, and they have just retaken with ease 51-7, and we're not even 100 seconds into this game.
Yeah, and again, it's the kills coming around the hard point, which is really key, and then the clutch kills just like that one on the hard point. But when Formal starts 8-3 and Scump starts 11-4, Scump's on a 4 streak, by the way. He's definitely heating up, a player that we should probably give some love to if he continues that streak.
How do they do this, Ben?
It's just raw talent is really what it is. And, you know, we talked about Crimsix in that intro video about how he has that kind of leadership role.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong, Scumpy was a phenomenal player in Black Ops 2. But, you know, you can speak to any of the top players at the time and they'll tell you, you know, he kind of was a little bit sporadic with where he was picking up those kills. With Crimsix's guidance, Scump has become an absolute animal on Advanced Warfare.
13-5, there's his 14th kill.
God.
Incredible pace here. Scump and Formal just lighting it up. Krim also in the hard point, but here comes the pool flood. All 4 members of Denial surging forward. You see Nade and Krim picking up 1 and 2, but it's Formal and NADESHOT who weren't able to get the 2nd and 3rd. We'll see now replays, and attached inside. Constant battle going through. As you look at the mini-map, those blue arrows just won't stop surging forward.
Yeah, Denial just need to get a little bit of control over this hard point and try and reduce that deficit as quickly as possible because they don't want to allow Optic Gaming to run away with it. It looks like it's going to be CLAYSTER and Formal with a battle on the hard point, but Formal wins the first gunfight, not going to be able to win the second, but Crim's there to trade it. 7 seconds left of scrap time, and Optic Gaming almost at 100 points, Chris.
Dude, if these guys hit 250 before we get to the 3-minute mark, I'm just walking out of the booth. This is done.
I mean, 100-point club, that's definitely a possibility right now if they continue with this pace. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, I would assume. No, Denial's such a good squad that you have to give them, you know, props. They're going to be able to lock down at least one half point, you would assume.
That is the first 4 down we saw from Optic Gaming. Replays inside is going to pick up his 4th kill on this streak. There's number 5. Great positioning here with the ASM-1. He knows he's been called out. Shots coming from behind. Attached and replays cleaned up. CLAYSTER bringing out the MLE, trying to get the LMG involved, and everyone from Denial will fall. Scumpy is going to charge to the middle of the map and try and push out these spawns.
Interesting, Clay pulling out the MLE, as you said. He's also going to be running Cold-Blooded on the class as well, so he's going to make sure that he can counter anyone else from Optic Gaming if they pull out a Thermal MLE. But right now, Optic Gaming perfectly happy with the setup they have. They have Scump on 21 and 11. They have Formal 17 and 11 as well. They don't need to pull out an MLE. That counter right now is just raw aggression.
Scump just hanging out, man. No one even looking at him.
Don't worry about it. He's going to pick up that scrap time. No big deal.
And they're going to get every second down low after breaking the hard point, 119-45. This has been one-sided destruction. You can see it on the kill feed. Scump double positive, 22 and 11 on a 3 streak, looking for number 4.
Scump looks as if he is going to push up the stairs to challenge the hard point, and that's going to be the first kill. Controls it. However, we'll need some help from his teammates. Looks towards back stairs. Big kill, but Replays picks up the 2-piece. That was Krim and Scump. And because of that now, Denial do have control of this last hill on the first set of rotation.
Replays up top. You got Formal trying to break from the front for Optic Gaming. We go over to Replays now. Nice protection down low. He just lost 2 teammates, so Scump taking out Attach. CLAYSTER trying to answer back, and Replays defends himself well. It's all red in your kill feed here. Denial starting to get a little bit of momentum in this game that looked really kind of just blown out that they were going to be shut down on. They're right back in it, down less than 40 points.
And you got to give Replays a lot of props for that. He's been picking up these kills on the hard points. It's been 2 pieces as well. That's the 3rd time you've seen him break a hard point with a 2-piece. And 16 and 13, good score for the objective play. NADESHOT 10 and 15. You know, I mentioned it'll be a battle between those 2, and you know, Denial definitely coming back into this game.
Replays still on that spree. 5 streak, and he is going to be making his way up the stairs. Krim waiting for him in the doorway. Big kill there. Scump going to be challenged.
Oh,
and once again, it's Attach who's just pushing the action. He's only 18 and 21, but he really shows you exactly where Optic is set up, and oftentimes he's going to get that entry kill. CLAYSTER with the bow, leading all players on his squad, 24 and 17, trying to get some momentum. And he's going to pick up another one, but Scump this whole time is going to be sitting inside, picking up some points. We'll have Formal watching the outdoors, and this courtyard, it currently is flooded by Denial members, but look for Optic to regain control. 14 seconds left before they rotate to the Tortoise, and it looks like the first man there is going to be JCap.
Yeah, this time Denial doing a little bit different than they did in that first set of rotations. It was Optic Gaming that rotated a little bit early and held that scrap time. Second set of rotation, it's Denial who've rotated very, very early. They're going to try and come back into this game now. It's only down 40 points. And that will be reducing very quickly. They can control this hard point, but JCap's going to fall. And that's a big kill from NADESHOT to win that gunfight.
JCap needs to get it going, man. 12 and 27 is not going to cut it against Optic Gaming. You brought this guy on hoping he is going to be a main slayer for the team. CLAYSTER really living up to that hype. Replays doing a phenomenal job with the ASM1 as an objective player, but JCap needs to get his bow on point. He's 15 and 27 now, starting to heat up with a 3 streak, and I like his positioning. He's going to push out towards chest, ensuring that Optic is spawning as far out as possible.
Look how close this game is now, though, Chris. 147 to 127. If JCap heats up, then now could definitely take this map number 1. Optic Gaming is slowing down their tempo, and that just comes down to that early rotation that we saw from Denal moving over towards this second turtle hill. And again, another 2-piece from Replays. That's all you've seen from him all game, to break hard points. 2 pieces, 3 pieces. You saw him do it on the middle hill, and that is huge for Denal if they're going to come back into this game.
Replays inside the lobby as it rotates, and you are going to see one player back caves holding down the spawns. Big kill there by Replays on poolside. Attach is going to hold on to the hard point for the moment. 2 players surging in. JCap there to trade, and I like that he's put away the bow to pull out the ASM1 here. Oh,
that's not going to do him any favors in that situation. 2 players from Optic Gaming pushing towards him, but Clay able to dip out of that gunfight, and 10-point game, Chris. This was complete Optic Gaming domination, but they're now coming back into this one. Replays falls, all 3 players go down. JCap, the last man, trying to push, but no, not gonna happen. Scumpy manages to shut him down. Formal as well, picking up a big kill on that hard point.
Oh, triple!
3-piece, no.
Oh, can't finish it, and you're gonna see Krim now fall to Attach. Attach breaking in, but NADESHOT there to trade. Replays now in with CLAYSTER. Clay falls, Replay staying alive. Great job to contest. JCap trying to ensure that Optic doesn't milk the final seconds. A big rotation battle is going to go down across the map. Let's switch over to Attach, who is in a one-on-one.
173, 152. Just over 20 points. Optic Gaming do have control of this second to last hard point. Clay's going to need to just try and put down some shots with the bow. Not going to happen. JCap, meanwhile, challenging. He does win that gunfight, I believe, and he's going to be on that hard point, but Attach not able to clean up those kills.
Yeah, Denial just didn't know where Optic was spawning there. Attach charging down the stairs, had no idea NADESHOT was coming from chest, and now Replays is going to have to at least contest. Currently, he's picking up points, though. Again, it's a 20-point advantage. That lead, though, is going to be diminished as Replays hold this down.
So this is about to be Clay versus Formal. That's all this hard point's about to be. It's just who can get the control with the bell, and right now it is CLAYSTER who's controlling it, and Denal, for the first time in this game, look as if they're about to take that lead.
Oh my goodness!
178 to 178, Denal have taken the lead with just over 60 seconds left. Replays on a 5 streak on the hard point, finally going to be broken by NADESHOT. He's looking good at picking up that final 10 seconds, but it's all about the rotation to the last hard point now, Puckett.
Watch your mini-map right now. I have Formal highlighted. He is going to win the battle versus CLAYSTER. They gotta lock down this pool wall. Attach charging in. Attach is gonna get up top. Do they have the spawns? It looks like everyone's gonna be flooding the back stairs. Attach has to shut this down now.
190 to 190, 38 seconds left in the game. Attach is gonna be challenged. He has 2 plays in front of him. He's gonna fall. Optic Gaming break the hard point. It's gonna be Crimshot and NADESHOT. So Crim6 and NADESHOT. NADESHOT picks up a kill. Looking good now for Optic Gaming. That lead should be held as long as they can keep the players up the hard point. Oh, he's fallen.
Krim right back in it after getting the kill with the help of Scump, and Scump is going to stay alive long enough for Optic Gaming to lock this one up. It'll be official in 2 more points, and there they have done it, or have they? Attaches in, and it's just a little too late. Final 5 points. They're going to finish this one. 206, 207 to 200. What a finish. Optic Gaming starting so strong, but you got to give credit to the Wolfpack for making it so close in the final 3 minutes.
That was just a 7-point game. That was such a good comeback, really, from Denal. And you look at the scoreboard, 40 and 39 from Attach, 38-32 from Clay, 39-29 from Replays. All those engagements on that hard point was really the reason Denal were able to come back. But that last hard point, the big gunfight being won by Formal, stopping the Denal rotation. They managed to lock down that early time, and ultimately that's what won them the game.
Yeah, I think JCap is just going to shake this one off. 26 and 41, that's uncharacteristic of him. You see a 1.34 from Replays, though, the best KD in the lobby. Hats off to the objective player going off there with the SMG.
Again, though, when you look at the scoreboard, Crim6, a 0.65, 28 and 43 performance from him. So, you know, both players had one person who kind of underperformed a little bit by their personal standards, but still, Optic Gaming able to come out with that win. And you have to say, going back to what Rambo said on the analyst desk, all weekend long, you need all 4 players firing on all cylinders to beat Optic Gaming.
All right, Ben, last time we saw a search and destroy here, it was Denial taking out FaZe Red. Last time we saw Optic Gaming playing search and destroy, it was a round 11 versus FaZe Red that Krim clutched up. Going into this next game, who are you favoring?
It's going to be Biolab S&D. I'm going to say Optic Gaming going to win this one.
Optic Gaming. All right, well, we're going to commercial break. When we come back, we'll find out, can Optic Gaming pull away 2-0 or will Denial tie it up? Stay tuned right here on MLG.TV.